Hello, everyone, and welcome to Fatale's Millionaire. My name is Sweet Peeps, and I am your host for this evening. Thank you all so much for coming, and also thank you so much for your interest in the Fatales. Yeah. Now, before we get started, I need to pick an audience member to come up here and yes, you up there, yes. How about it? Come on. Yeah, everybody clap. Yeah. That's amazing. I love your enthusiasm. What is your name?
Hi, my name is Audie. Audie Ensplante. It's such an honor to be here.
It's so nice to meet you, Audie. Thank you so much for agreeing to be on Fatale's Millionaire, where we are going to have a game show. Can you believe it? It's a game show.
I don't think I've ever seen one of those on this stage before.
You've never seen a game show here at the AGDQ panel room, right? You've never seen that before?
Not once.
That's great, because you're here, and we are going to learn about the Frame Fatales community. So are you excited?
I am.
That's
I'm
wonderful.
ready.
Are you all excited? All right, wonderful. So there are no stakes, none whatsoever. Everything is going to be just fine for you, Audie Ensplante. I've never met you before. Very nice to meet you. Very nice to meet you. So, would you like to get started?
Yes, I would.
For 100 faith bucks, are you ready?
Yes.
Wonderful. For 100 faith bucks, we love raising money here, right? Yeah. Were you going to say yes?
We do.
We love raising money here, right? So we love working with charities. The Frame Fatales raise money for the following charities. Are you ready for the question? You ready for the potential answers?
Yes.
All right. Choice A is PCF and MSF. B, Malala Fund and the National Women's Law Center. C, Malala Fund and Médecins Sans Frontières. Or D, PCF and NWLC.
All right. Well, we're raising money for PCF right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to strike that through. I'm going to go with B, Malala Fund and the National Women's Law Center.
Is that your final
answer?
That is your final answer? That is your final answer? Good answer. Thank you so much. Not that that's a throwback to any previous panels, but yeah, let's go ahead and see. That is correct. And you have earned 100 faith bucks. The audience loves you, Audie.
I love you, random audience member.
That is wonderful. And again, there are zero stakes. There are zero stakes whatsoever for, passing or failing. There are no stakes whatsoever. So, how are you feeling right now? Are you ready for the 1,000 faith bucks question?
We've jumped up fast.
We certainly have.
Ready. 1,000 faith bucks. Let's
All
bring it.
right, let's go. We love Faith. We know Faith. We love the Fatales. Who designed Faith, our saber-tooth mascot? Was it A, LLK, B, K Duffels, C, Skull Million, or D, that adorable little guy, the Yeti?
Adorable little guy is a lot. I want to say, so I know K Duffels does a lot of artwork for the Yeti mostly, which feels wrong. I am going to go with A, LLK.
Okay.
Final answer.
That is your final answer. Let's go ahead and see the answer. You're right, it is LLK.
Starting off kind of safe.
For bonus points, can you name the other two GDQ mascots?
Oh, geez. Okay. Velocity is the main one.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to say it's pronounced Coop.
I also would like to say it's pronounced Coop. Let's go with that. It is Coop.
Because my name is Audie Ensplante, but I know someone named Quacksilver who should really know that, being affiliated with Hotfix.
Now, I do want to kind of pivot to that. So you're saying that your friend Quacksilver does host a show for GDQ Hotfix?
Indeed, she does.
Called Make Your Own Victory?
Yes, and I actually know that you, Sweet Peeps, were on that show.
I would, that is true. And now that I look at you, you do look a little bit, but I know you're not the same person.
We've never met before.
We've never met before. Now, how are you feeling right now?
I'm starting to disbelieve that there are no stakes to this.
There are zero stakes whatsoever. You can't see I'm wearing a mask, but I'm smiling. Are you ready for the 5,000 faith buck question?
Bring it on.
All right. Now, the Fatales, we love playing video games. We love learning them. We love teaching them to each other. We have what is it? I can't remember the term. It's every other month that we pick a new one. Audience, what's the word? Who cares? Every other month we pick a new video game as the game of the month to learn and teach and have a wonderful activity together. Now, for 5,000 faith bucks, what is the current Frame Fatales game of the month?
Okay, so there was a vote that...
I forgot to give you the answers. Was it A, Atlas? Is it B, Guacamele? Is it C, N++? Or is it D, A and B and C?
Okay, there was a vote in the Frame Fatales Discord. They were all pretty popular. I have a question for you, Sweet Peeps.
Mm-hmm.
Is this like real Millionaire? Do I get lifelines
It is
here?
like real Millionaire. You do, in fact, get lifelines. You can ask the audience. You can phone a friend. Or I can take two potential answers, and you can pick from the two that are left. They colloquially call that 50-50.
Good for them.
Yeah.
I am not confident that I could phone a friend right now.
Okay.
I think I'd like to use a lifeline. I'd like to poll the audience.
You would like to poll the audience, so audience, raise your hand if you think the answer is A. What about B? C? Or is it D? Wow, that's amazing. Let's go to the next slide. I can't
so
believe
they seem split.
They seem split. I can't believe the audience was evenly split on the first three answers and nobody answered D, A and B and C. That's amazing. So what is your answer?
Well, I'd hate to disappoint anyone.
Okay.
And I know we have the data in front of us that we definitely just got.
This is live.
But I
Not
think
scripted.
I have to go with my gut. I'm gonna lock in D. All of the above. A and B and C. Final answer.
Final answer, A and B and C. Let's see if you got it right. You did. It is in fact all of the above. Atlas is the furry RPG. Guacamele is the furry luchador game. And N++ is of course the furry platformer. It is all of them at the same time. Isn't that wonderful?
Is that the first time in Fatale's history that we've had a...
I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like we had like one tie before at some point.
I have no idea. Maybe someone in the audience can either say yes or no if they know the answer. There was one time before, it was only for 2 games. A random audience member who I also don't know has just alerted us to. All right, now I do want to ask you, how are you feeling in this game where there again are 0 stakes whether you win or lose?
So far, so good. I studied, there was this GDQ Jeopardy panel. I studied that, so I think I'm in the trivia mindset. I'm ready we can take it up a notch.
All right, and I just want to let everybody know that those 2 panels were developed independently of each other. Nobody copied anybody, just so everybody knows. Are you ready for the 50,000?
50?
Yes, we have jumped up again. 50,000
All right,
faith
let's
bucks
do it.
question. Let me scroll down on my iPad. We all love video games here in the Frame Fatales. We love them, we play them. Sometimes we even play them quickly. What is the number of Fatales running at this Awesome Games Done Quick event, including backups? I need to catch my breath, I'm a little nervous. Is it A, 39, B, 12, C, 16, or D, just the one?
Okay, I can name at least 2.
Who can?
Thank you. I can name at least 2, and 39 is like multiple days of a Fatales marathon. I'm gonna go with C, 16 final answer.
C, 16 Fatales participating at this Awesome Games Done Quick event. That is your final answer? You want to?
That is
All
my
right,
final
it is.
answer.
It is 16. There are 16 Fatales running some video games quickly here at this Awesome Games Done Quick event. So you have prolonged your life. I mean, you have prolonged your time on this.
Sorry, what was that?
You've prolonged your time on this game show for just a little longer. You have earned yourself 50,000 faith bucks.
No, what was the other thing you said?
That's all I said.
Okay.
For 75,000 faith bucks. Name the runner who has appeared in the most unique Fatales events, and by that I mean the person who has, of course, appeared in the most unique Fatales events.
So, like, not multiple runs in the
Correct.
same. Okay.
Not multiple runs, multiple events. Are you ready for this question? Is it A, Eliza, B, Air Angel, C, Allison 8-Bit, or D, Asuka 424? And that is interesting. I just, before you answer, they're all A names.
I was going to say, if these all do sound like runners who have been in many events, and it's making me want to change my name. Change Quack. My name is Audie. I could submit to Fatales events with
Audie.
this. Allie is relatively new.
Okay.
So I don't think it's her. I'm going to go with B, Air Angel.
Is that your final answer, B, Air Angel?
I am finally less confident, but I think I am going to go with B, Air Angel, final answer.
Final answer.
Yes.
And of course, this data did come from the Fatales tracker, the official Fatales tracker. Let's go. Let's see what the answer. That is correct. It is B, Air Angel, who has had runs in 8 total unique Fatales events, and that is, wherever they are. Let's give them a round of applause wherever they are.
Yeah, shout out to Air Angel.
Yeah, Air Angel, that is wonderful. That is absolutely wonderful. Have you, let's take a moment. Have you, Audie, ever played a video game?
I have played 1 or 2 video games
Can
before
you
in my
name them?
life. Can I name every video
Just
game?
1 or 2.
1 or 2. Right now, off the top of my head, I'm going to go with Alan Wake 2 for no reason in particular.
That's interesting.
I am also going to shout out Haiku the Robot.
Okay.
Game that I know someone loves. I was a big fan of the Metroid Prime race earlier.
Metroid
in the
Prime
event.
Race earlier here at Awesome Games Done Quick 2025. Yeah.
I'm still naming video games? Oh, geez.
Yes.
Another Crab's Treasure, Stardew Valley. These are all indie games. We could just go, up the Marios if we wanted to.
What about Crossroads OS?
Crossroad OS is in this event a little bit
neat.
later. Allie is actually running that.
What about what about a Mario game that was played earlier this week?
A Mario game
that was on the 3DS, but it was really in Super Mario Maker.
The Super Mario Maker 4 3DS, you mean?
And who was the runner for that?
I don't really recall. That would have been Charbunny, yes?
That was Charbunny. It was Charbunny. Now, that wasn't actually an official question. I just wanted to quiz you because we are here at Awesome Games Done Quick 2025, and also we are padding for time. So, would you like to go on to the next question for 100,000 faith bucks?
We've already made 6 digits. Let's do it.
That's amazing. And again, there will be more questions to pad for time list later, so get ready for that. All right. We love video games. We love playing them. I know, folks here in the audience, I'm looking at them right now. They seem to be like people who love playing video games, and maybe they like to watch long games, or maybe even like to play long games. I don't know them. I don't know any of them. But there are people who do play long games. Maybe that person over there. Maybe that person over there. I don't know. Which run has the distinction of being the longest run at any Fatales event? Is it A, Final Fantasy V111, whatever? Is it Final Fantasy VIII? Is it B, I'm not going to continue that, but is it B, Final Fantasy VII Remake? I will continue it here. Is it C, Laz Ut? Is it C, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time? Or is it D, Legaia 2, Dual Saga?
Okay. Thinking about it here. Final Fantasies are always a safe bet, and it's rude that there are two here. The first Fatales event did overnights, so Ocarina gets about as long as like 4-ish hours.
Interesting.
So I feel like it can't be that. I'm really hurting at the Final Fantasies here. I think I would like to use a lifeline.
You would like to use a lifeline. Which one?
Give me a 50-50.
50-50. You want to go halvesies on this?
Yes.
All right, let's see. All right, so here are your two choices. Final Fantasy Ocho or D, Legaia 2, Dual Saga.
I am going to hope that it is not, that I'm not being trolled with a game I've never heard of before and take the safe pick. I'm going to lock in Final Fantasy VIII. Final answer.
That is your final answer. Let's see if you're correct. You are correct. It is Final Fantasy VIII, coming in at 7 hours and 46 minutes. That is amazing. That is amazing.
We were right about the timing on Ocarina. What? That's like an all dungeons thing, I assume?
I don't know.
It's like 100? Yeah. Okay.
That I don't.
Not making eye contact with a Zelda runner. It's fine.
All right. So I just want to have a quick question. How are you feeling?
We're now, what, 6 questions down? Made it to 100,000 faith bucks. I don't know how they're starting to get more difficult. They're starting to get a little bit more involved in Fatale's history. I am hopeful. I'm feeling like you are actively threatening me at this point.
That is incorrect.
But
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Sit down. Stay seated.
I'm okay. Let's go for question 7.
Question 7, all right, for 250 faith bucks. First of all, I just want to look at this beautiful audience. You know, that person's beautiful, that person's beautiful, that person, that person, that person, that person, that person, that person, that and that person, and that person, and that one over there, and that one over there, and that one right there. Yeah, and yeah, this person over here. Yeah, this random person who's just sitting here. I don't know this person. They're not involved. Yes, everyone here. Oh, and also this person over here is very beautiful. Yeah. Also, yes, let's go on to the next. I forgot what my point was. Let's go on to the next question for 250,000 face bucks. Finish the meme. Finish the meme. Have you ever dated a person for a really long time, like since 1992? Maybe their name was something like, hey, Wendy's hot/cold drinks. B, Ratals. C, Cupid, ZM, or D, Mario Kart.
I have a very important question
Yes.
for you, Beebs. Do I get bonus points if I can go further than the multiple choice answer?
What do you mean? Like, you know, bonus points, like bonus time to live? I mean, bonus money to earn,
Like bonus faith bucks?
bonus faith bucks?
Yes.
Yes, you
Okay,
can.
then first, let me lock in D Mario Kart final
D,
answer.
Mario Kart, final answer. All right. Let's see. Yes, that is correct. That is D, Mario Kart, final answer. What was it you wanted to do here
And
for
then-
bonus?
Okay, with respect to the Fatales, this is not going to be word perfect. So if you were there from the beginning,
Word perfect is a
I'm
word
so
processor.
Sorry. Have you ever dated a person for a really long time? Like since 1992? Maybe their name was something like Mario Kart. And you and Mario Kart got along fine, right? Like sometimes you'd argue. Sometimes they'd drag you to a movie that you didn't really want to see. Maybe you didn't really love their taste in music, but things were okay, right? But you've been dating for 23 years at this point. Maybe you start to hate the way they laugh, the way they cough, the way they don't put the cap back on the toothpaste. Maybe you hate how Mario Kart can never decide what to get for dinner. And all these little things start to add up in your mind. They start eating away at you. And maybe one day, you find someone else cute, and maybe you leave Mario Kart to start dating this person. And maybe their name is something like Hello Kitty and Sanrio Friends Racing.
Whoa!
And Mario Kart-
Okay, you know what? Let me stop you right there. Let me stop you right there. We are trying to pad for time, but we don't have to do it just that much. Thank you so much. That is absolutely wonderful. Let's give a round of applause for that. That's definitely extended your time on Earth. I mean, on this game show a little bit
You keep
longer.
saying on Earth. What does that mean?
I mean, who could never be sure what anyone ever means? Who could ever never be sure? Are you ready for the next question?
All right, hit me with it.
For 500,000 faith bucks. How many times? We all love Pokemon. There are over 1,000 of those little guys in the little list of Pokemon. Audience, who loves Pokemans? Who loves the Pokemans?
Yeah,
Yeah.
my people.
There's one right here. That's Bidoof right there. All right, I just have a question for you. How many times has a Pokemon game been featured at Fatale's events? Is it A, 12, B, 19, C, 24, starring Kiefer Sutherland, or D, 300?
Okay, I feel like 300 is our end goal. I see someone in the audience attempting to count every Pokemon run from a Fatales event, and that is a superpower that I dare not aspire to. 12 seems low. It's always the middle ones. Interesting
Logic you have there.
There have been like 12-ish Fatales events, right? I'm seeing that in the crowd. There have been like 12-ish Fatales events. We get like at least 2 every event, I want to say. Because there's always like a Pokemon Blue, and then also Pokemon Teaches Typing Adventure or something. I'm going to say C24, starring Kiefer Sutherland. Final answer.
Final answer. Your final answer is C24, starring Kiefer Sutherland, which aired on Fox for 9 seasons from 2001 to 2014. Is that your final answer?
I don't know anything about the show, but
All
yes,
right.
that is my final answer.
205 episodes, of which I have seen 205. Let's see what the answer is. The answer is C, Jack Bauer. That is wonderful. That is absolutely wonderful. And I do want to ask once again, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling a little bit stressed right now. I've been told that my time on this earth is limited. But
Who said that?
I'm ready to go to question 9. I think.
Surely all of our time on Earth is limited. I mean,
Now, technically, that is
that is true. Nobody's specific, That's a wonderful, wonderful, thing we were saying here. For 750,000, we are nearing the end here for 750,000 faith bucks. Are you ready? Yes. Our fearless leader, Frozen Flygon, loves hair bows. We all know this. We all also love hair bows because they're cute. What is the highest known number of unique bows Frozen Flygon has worn throughout an event week? And again, this is known. This is not exact. Don't add us.
I don't know. These are some exact numbers here.
These are some exact numbers. This is as close as we could come to knowing the answer. For A is one of the choices, 39. B, 29. C, 19. Or D, 49.
Okay, this is hard.
Okay, that's,
At least I don't... Should I just, guess? There's no pressure.
You're right,
It's
there's
probably
no
fine.
pressure whatsoever here on Fatale's Millionaire.
I think
Nobody.
I would like to use a lifeline.
You would like to use your final lifeline, the phone a friend lifeline?
Yes.
All
I
right.
think I know who I'm going to call.
All right, who are you going to call? Not the Ghostbusters. Surely they're not real.
Wait, they're not?
No.
I am going to call Stardew Runner that I know.
Okay.
They're typically tapped into Fatales.
Hi, I'm
Hey,
sorry.
Jess, are you there? This is super important. I'm
Listen,
on Millionaire.
Hi.
This
no,
is...
okay. I'm so sorry. I'm busy right now. I'm doing
Wait,
something.
Jess, what?
Grace, can you,
No, Jess.
You can go right over there. Can you take this?
Yeah, let's go right to that
Just,
microphone
ask for
right
what's up or
there.
something. I'm busy right now.
What's going on?
Hi. Okay.
Talking into the speaking clearly into the microphone. Speak clearly into the microphone.
Okay,
Thank
what's
you.
going on?
Hi. Okay. I'm on Fatal's Millionaire. I'm competing for 750,000 faith bucks.
Okay.
Do you know who Frozen Flygon is?
What?
Yes, I know who Frozen Flygon
Great.
is.
What would you say? And there's no elegant way to say this. What would you say the surface area is of her head?
I don't know. Maybe like normal size.
Okay, but you've seen how many bows.
Speak clearly into the microphone.
You've seen
please.
how many bows she can put on there. I'm looking at highest known number of bows that Court has worn during an event week.
Yeah.
I'm looking at like 39 or 49, and they're unique bows. So do we think she has 49 different unique bows, or do we think it's just 39?
I think that 49 is like a little bit too many. I think it's 39.
How confident are you? Because I'm a little scared right now.
90%.
I will take that. Thank you.
All right, I think let's give him a round of applause. Round of applause for that.
I'm going to go with 39. On the advice of counsel, I'm going to go with 39 hair bows.
39.
Final answer.
That is your final answer.
Yes, it is.
All right, let's see if you're correct. That is correct. It is 39 hair bows. Is the most number of hair bows Court, our fearless leader, Frozen Flygon, wore during an event week. Unique bows, total Frost Fatales 2021. And again, this was kind of don't add us. Add Frozen Flygon if this is not correct, but not us. All right, I want to ask you one more time. How are you feeling?
Much better now that I think we're coming up on the million here.
We are coming up on the million here.
I think we've got it.
You think we've got it?
I
and
think against all odds, I am going to make it out of this.
that's a
panel
Phil
alive.
Collins song. So I need you to take a look at me now. There's just an empty space. There's nothing left to remind me. And that's what I've got to face. And I just,
Hey, thanks, peeps.
Yeah, you're welcome. I just, it's been so nice. Nobody has ever made it this far before.
All right, I'm feeling good then. Hit me with the million.
Just a little extra incentive for you here. Here. Just a little extra incentive. Because
Oh.
turns out, yes, your life is in fact on the line here. On Fatal's Millionaire. Your life is on the line.
And I've already used all
You
three.
have already
Great.
used all 3 of your lifelines. That's right. That was the dramatic reveal. After you've used all of your lifelines, you can no longer use them here on this final question. With this literally hanging over your head. Are you ready? I know
Yes.
I know that the question is up right now on this screen, but are you ready?
I am.
How does one join the Frame Fatales? Is it A, DM at framefatales.com on Blue Sky, B, DM Games Done Quick on Instagram, C, email framefatales at gamesdonequick.com, or D, A and B and C. And before you answer again, I just want to let you know, Audie, you might not survive.
I can see the sword hanging over me in the monitor, and I'm terrified.
Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. It looks great. It looks great.
So, I have 2 things to say here. One, if you are familiar with the lore of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, the actual game show, there's a very famous moment to sort of pare back behind the curtain. There's a very famous moment in the history of that show.
My arm's
where
getting tired. I'm going to
someone-
hold it like this.
Where someone who has made it all the way through to the end of the quiz show with like a number of lifelines remaining calls their dad on the final $1 million question. It, like does a little fake
Say
bit
goodbye,
about
or-
a little fake bit about like wanting to use the lifeline, calls their dad, and without missing a beat tells them, hey, I'm just calling to let you know I'm on Millionaire, I've won $1 million, and then gives the correct answer. And I really wish that I could be that smooth in anything. And secondly, to pare back behind the veil a little bit, thank you so much for letting us talk a little bit and delve into a little bit of the trivia behind the Frame Fatales. There have been conservatively like 85 million game shows at this event, and there are probably more coming. This is some of my favorite space in the world in
I just
gaming
sliced up
as
some of your
opposed-
hair with
No,
my,
no,
very
I'm fine.
real
I'm fine.
neck.
No. We'll do sincerity for 5 more
Okay,
seconds.
okay.
Thank you so much for letting us talk to you a little bit about some of the details of Fatales, some of the trivia behind it. And before this sword goes into my neck, the final answer is D. You can join the Frame Fatales through any of those methods, A and B and C.
Let's
for
read them off
1
one more.
million
Let's read them
Facebook.
off one more time.
DM at Frame Fatales on Blue Sky, DM Games Done Quick on Instagram, and email framefatales@gamesdonequick.com.
For a bonus question, who is qualified to join?
You qualify for Frame Fatales if you are a woman or femme in any way that is meaningful to you.
That's wonderful. That is wonderful. That is wonderful. Now let's everybody see if Audie Ansplante, that is her real name. Yes, you have won. You have claimed victory over death. Turns out I'm actually the personification of death. And this was actually a quiz to see whether you deserve to stay alive or not. Yes, you may keep the sword. The answer is all of the above. That is absolutely wonderful. Now that you have won, what else would you like to say?
No, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for hanging out. We are all three of us.
Yes.
Myself, Sweet Beebs, and the Valiant Son. We are also all going to be around tomorrow for a much less formal, much less rigorous meetup. Love the chance to talk to everyone. If you are a Fatale, if you're interested in joining Fatales, we're going to be in the meetups room downstairs. That is tomorrow at 4 p.m.
Yes.
4 p.m.
Yeah.
Yes.
And thank you so much for coming.
Yes. Okay, I'm going to drop that voice. It's making my voice hurt. Yeah, so either if you are a member of the Fatales or if you are interested and you qualify to join the Fatales, come to the meetup tomorrow, right? Correct. It is downstairs on the L floor. It's not the loser floor, it's the winner floor. And it's all the way on the opposite corner of the building. So just, hang out with us. So once again, thank you all so much for coming. This was a lot of fun. You get to live another day. And also, I forgot to give you... Let me put that voice back on. Congratulations! Congratulations! You get 1 million faith bucks, and there's a little meow, little faith right there. Thank you all so much for coming. Really appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of AwesomeGamesDoneQuick.com.